The most difficult thing, I think, is to stay motivated, to stay hungry, and to stay committed, to be able to do it every day, to every day work at your goal. Problem is, of course, we fall off, and it usually happens rather quickly. You see it in the gyms. First of the year, everybody rushes to the gym. It's really a joke that within 30 to probably 90 days, half the people that join, or if not more, are going to drop. And I think the problem is whether, it's joining the gym, starting a diet, or trying to work toward your own career or finish up college. The problem is staying committed daily, doing something every day to get closer to your goal, right? And I think there's a lot that psychology can tell us about this, because it really is a phenomenon. Many people go through this. I think if not everybody, for the most part, that's trying to start something, trying to finish something bigger than them, experiences this. And it gives way to burnout. That's the other side of it. But the problem is we try to do too much too quick. Say you're going to join the gym and start a diet. Well, really, you should start one or the other. Just start the diet. That's enough. And if you're going to start the diet, start small. Start by cutting out soda and maybe some bad sugars. If you're going to start the gym, start out small. Maybe 5 minutes of cardio and maybe 30 minutes of free weights. And you start light and you have fun with it. And the idea is just to have fun and keep active until you build a routine. So what I've been working with is the idea of starting with 15 minutes a day. And whatever it is, it could be reading more. Just make one goal. Whether it's reading, it's a diet, whatever it is, spend 15 minutes a day toward this thing, especially things that require daily work. So if you're an aspiring artist, you might say, every day I'm going to work at least 15 minutes toward my drawing. Or maybe you want to get better. Maybe you're an artist and you just want to be a better artist. Well, then spend 15 minutes a day studying art, because that's how you get better. Not just practicing it, but go find technique. Find better tools, better charcoal, better paper, better pencils, better brushes, better paints, better technique. 15 minutes a day can really transform your life, because in 10 days it's 150 minutes. By the end of the month, that's 450 minutes. And then the next part of the plan would be to bump it up to 30 minutes. Just 30 minutes a day. And then eventually you get to an hour. And an hour a day to try to better your life, to reach your goals, to work toward building a career, to becoming a better artist, to having a better body and better fitness in your life, just being healthy in general, starting a business, learning a second language, catching up on your reading, doing well in school. An hour a day is not much at all. I mean, it's almost laughable when you think about it. What a short time we have on this planet. You sleep for 8 hours. You probably work for 8 hours. You got 8 hours left. And all we really need to do is just 1 hour out of those 8 working toward anything could help better our future and the quality of our life and the people around us. Like if you're an aspiring writer, and if you could spend 15 minutes a day, could you imagine where you would be in 10 years? And a 10-year plan sounds dreadful. So why even bother? Well, 10 years comes and goes anyway, regardless if you had a plan or not. In 10 years of writing 15 minutes a day, imagine how many novels you would have. Imagine where your craft would be. How good you would be. Imagine if you spent 15 minutes a day working on your photography, or working on your schoolwork, or working toward starting your own business. 15 minutes a day cleaning your house, working on projects around your house. How many projects do we have around the house at any given time? Any homeowner knows that. There's always 1,000 things to be done. But the psychology is we put it all on the plate and we try to eat it at once, and we can't. And we choke, we get a bad taste, and we shriek away, and we lose time. And there's something about our minds that we say, 15 minutes a day? Oh, come on, that's hardly worth doing. That's silly. 15 minutes a day? No, if I'm going to do something, if what we're talking about is me spending time every day to try to achieve my goals, then I'll tell you what, I'm going to go for it. I'm not spending 15 minutes. I'm going to spend a couple hours. But the problem with that is, well, your heart's in a good place. Too much, too quick. Again, going back to the guy who hasn't worked out in years. He joins the gym. He gets in there and just tries to do a million things at once. He's on the cardio, the cardio machines for an hour. He's trying to lift the heaviest weights. He's coming home every day sore, tired, beaten. And of course, the results don't come that quick. So he just has this punishment he's putting himself through. And that's a recipe for failure. It's a recipe for bailing out of that situation. Yeah, 15 minutes a day. Try it. Might be surprised. Try it.